Today I will give you a brief overview of the dating situation using the example of romantic dating. After all, this is what both women and men are after when they visit dating sites and social networks, or when they simply go for a walk outside. What to do? The sexual factor is built into us, Homo sapiens, from birth, and it's necessary to satisfy yourself somehow. And as you know, magic hands do not suit everyone, because, among other things, sooner or later you will feel like a complete freak whom no one needs. From the point of view of normal functioning of psyche, this is not very cool. At the same time, you will be absolutely right. After all, only a complete fool doesn't try to change his or her own life for the better. Sure, the age of internet gave each of us a new option that was inaccessible before. A possibility to meet and communicate with a huge number of people around the world. Yes, that is definitely cool. And people use this option with pleasure, but not always successfully. For example, there are always a lot of people, a seemingly large selection on romantic dating sites. However, on practice, a human life is not enough time to go through all these potential candidates in hopes of finding 100% suitable partner, after a huge number of sometimes quite meaningless dates. And this is true because the potential probability of finding the one in all this variety and splendor of boobs and biceps is 1 to 293. Why 293? Because according to scientific research, this is the number of subtypes that exist within the biological type Homo sapiens. Or simply put, there are 293 types of people. To learn more about this research, see the link below this video. And so the human mind comes to a standstill. There are so many people around, but there is no result. Rather, there is a result, but not quite the one that was expected, since yet another relationship doesn't work out from the very beginning or falls apart later on. The result is that the person is back on dating sites. And some people, as a result, become regular visitors of these sites for the rest of their lives. Others finally give up on finding the one and only, and after several unsuccessful unions, become serial daters who proudly declare that they do not need anyone. But what do they get in the end? Well, they get to enjoy someone's leftovers from the one-night stand category. However, there is one more category. Those people who choose to bear with it. They do not want such a difficult fate for themselves anymore and force themselves to stay in relationships that do not suit them at all, just so that they don't have to return to those terrible dating sites or to searching in any other ways. They console themselves with that at least they're not alone and can post photos of their supposedly happy faces on some social platform. And according to unofficial statistics, this is the case in 90% of relationships. Let's not go into very sad things like romantic scams, or in other words, fraud. It can be a scam for money, virtual sex, or real sex, which is also fraud because a woman is told that here people are looking for relationships, when in fact no one is looking for anything except sex. Or it can take the form of replenishment of someone's private or public porn resources with your intimate photos. Here, it is also possible to add entertainment at someone else's expense, in the form of correspondence for years and years when people are like in a relationship, while at the other end sits, for example, a prisoner or a patient of a mental institution or someone else who is already clearly incapable of any relationship in real life. Does this sound familiar? Let me answer for you, yes. Well, your experience of this kind is not unique, since even on the largest and most popular dating sites, up to 90% of profiles can be scammers' profiles. The bottom line is that a lot of time and effort gets wasted. People are disappointed in themselves, their luck, and in ever finding someone. Wallets get emptied and fates broken. So no matter how optimistic you are, in this situation, a person who is looking for a romantic partner has very little chance of finding someone truly compatible. And there is nothing to be done about this, because that is just how the modern dating system works. In general, it is not particularly profitable for it if you find someone for life. It is much more profitable if you stay on dating sites all your life, be it for free or at your own expense. Turning to matchmakers also doesn't help much. And although quite often only men pay for their services, women pay not with money, but with lost time and sometimes even self-esteem, since they're turned into free whores under the sauce, "we will help you get married." In a more positive scenario, you will be matched with a somewhat suitable partner according to your interests and preferences. But no one can guarantee you that everything will go well after the wedding. They will just blame you and tell you that you do not know how to communicate with men or women, and that is all. So, you ask, what to do? How to solve this problem? Actually, it's very simple. Yes, you heard right. This problem is very easily solvable. Why? Just look at nature. No one has had and never will have problems finding a compatible partner, be it for one night or for life. And Homo sapiens are not only social animals, meaning products programmed by society, but also purely natural beings. Are they not? If you're thinking no, then go back to dating sites or wherever it is you go in the hopes of finding your happiness and love, or just continue watching porn. And continue masturbating, be it on a physical level or intellectual level. Because to think that you can get somewhere without knowing where to go is also masturbation, only intellectual. And sure, you can do that for the rest of your life. Nobody minds. But if your answer is yes, then you can try the service called Helpmates by Birthright, based on the technology of compatibility that we created according to individual psychogenetic code, or PsyDNA, which in turn was created on the basis of the catalog of human population developed in our laboratory based on decryption of the ancient Chinese treatise Shanghai Jing. This is just in case, so that it doesn't seem to anyone that the data for the algorithm of this service was taken from someone's imagination. We will go into more detail about the service in our next videos, but for now I would like to turn your attention to that this dating service provides information about who your ideal partner or soulmate is. Only this, it does not offer you anything similar to a dating site. Through the service called Helpmates by Birthright, we offer you to solve the most important, the key problem of dating, and not only romantic, by getting information about who you personally need to look for. As for where to find this person, you will figure it out yourself. You can use the dating site that you're already using, you can turn to matchmakers or your friends, meet people in bars, on the street or public transportation. The choice is yours. The main thing is that you will know who you are looking for. And this means that you will definitely find your ideal partner and fast. You will not have to get into a relationship in order to understand whether a person suits you or not. You will not even have to go on a single date. The 21st century is the age of information, and no one has time to wait or search for their love for years, right? And those who have this very information are on the horse, so to speak. Click on the link below this video and get information about who your soulmate is for free. And then start looking for your one and only right away. Best of luck to all of you.